Now it's time for Lefties Losing It. We'll be bringing you some superb Harris Walls parodies shortly. But let's start, Lefties, with some unintentional laughs, courtesy of rock legend Bruce Springsteen. No, this is not Pink or Tilda Swinton. It is actually the boss. And like all out of touch celebs, he has a message for America. I just hope his shirt is buttoned up here.
I'm supporting Kamala Harris for president and Tim Walz for vice president and opposing Donald Trump and J.D. Vance.
Now, I'm sure old mate Bruce, given his advanced years, would not resort to hysteria and hyperbole to scare the American public about a second Trump term. Surely he is better than that. Sadly, not.
Donald Trump is the most dangerous candidate for president in my lifetime. His disdain for the sanctity of our Constitution, the sanctity of democracy, the sanctity of the rule of law, and the sanctity of the peaceful transfer of power should disqualify him from the office of president ever again. He doesn't understand the meaning of this country, its history, or what it means to be deeply American. On the other hand, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are committed to a vision of this country that respects and includes everyone.
Yes, everyone, particularly the more than 10 million illegal immigrants they've let into the country, and they want to fast track to citizenship. If you believe Bruce's crazy rant, then you probably think that Kamala Harris had nothing to do with the past 3.5 years of the Biden-Harris administration. But thankfully, President Joe Biden, remember him, made sure to remind the American public that she owns every failure. She was critical to all the key decisions that were made.
Well, I'm in constant contact with her. She's aware we're singing from the same song sheet. She helped pass all the laws that are being employed now. She was a major player in everything we've done, including passage of legislation which we were told we could never pass. And so she's been, and her staff is interlocked with mine in terms of all the things we're doing.
Thank you, President Biden. It's worth noting that he blindsided the Harris campaign by going into the White House briefing room to deliver those remarks. And it's the first time in his presidency that he's done that. So I think we know what he's thinking right now. Now, let's have some laughs. And I've got to say the Saturday Night Live crew have been bringing the laughs lately. And their parody of the vice presidential debate had some golden moments. This is champagne comedy.
Governor Walz, you claimed you were in Hong Kong during the 1989 Tiananmen Square massacre when you were home in Minnesota. Can you explain that?
So I think what happened is I went to Epcot. You can go around the whole world, and I had a couple in the Germany section, and I thought I went to China. Anyway, I'm a knucklehead.
And spare a thought for Kamala and Doug watching the debate at home.
Okay, he's out there, he's doing his thing, whatever that may be.
Come on, just relax. You know, you haven't had a night off in 3 months. Do you want to watch something less stressful, like the Menendez Brothers show?
I don't know, Dougie. I kind of wish I had picked Josh right now.
Oh, Josh Shapiro?
No, Josh. Cabernet.
Look, Tim will be fine. It's not like he's going to say something crazy.
I've become friends with school shooters.
You know what this skit needs is some Joe Biden, and Dana Carvey's Biden is very good indeed.
Why are they friends? Why are they vibing?
Hey, Mama, it's Joe Biden.
I can't talk right now. Tell him I'm not here.
No, like he's in the room.
Oh.
You're not here. I'll come back later.
No, Joe. Biden, come in. Have a seat. It's nice and dry.
You've been watching this guy? Come on, Walz. What's wrong with that guy? He's crazy. Get your facts straight, Jack. You gotta hit him with a no joke. Here's the deal. Let me be clear. Anyway, guess what? And by the way...
Now, the real Kamala has been missing in action for most of the week as parts of the US were plunged into crisis in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, which has left more than 200 dead, many more missing, and parts of the country looking like a war zone. But the VP had other things on her mind, like doing a podcast with the Call Her Daddy team. Oh, you don't know who they are? Let me familiarise you with their work, and apologies in advance for the content here.
How do you work with the and the
Okay,
on
so
a man?
The it really depends on the guy. Like
It
some
does.
guys don't like it.
Yeah.
Some have and you can on them.
Yes.
Put them all. Like
Yeah.
some
Other
guys
are like,
yeah. Whenever
Yeah.
you try to do it.
That's all we could play you. That's all we could play you because it was that filthy. That's who Kamala Harris wants to talk to, putting decency back in the White House, folks. Let's look at some of that chat. Mercifully, it wasn't as graphic as what we just played you. In fact, the whole thing seemed to be about, I don't know, the patriarchy and obsessions about abortion.
I want to take a moment,
Mm-hmm.
and can we try to think of any law that gives the government the power to make a decision
I know what you're going to ask.
about a man's body? Let's just
No.
pause.
No.
Is there any law?
No. No. It's no.
Yeah, except the millions of men who've been drafted into war, forced to put their body on the line for their country. Did they forget about that?